I think I'm in the top lane might be very aggressive anyway. Might just go after Bowler as much as possible on the Poppy. We'll have to see what Keystone he does take. If it's going to be the Grassy and Dying, maybe it'll be the Electrocute just for that very early game pressure. Um, so it definitely should see. We have seen WMU run the Sivir before though. They definitely like using that ultimate. It does help you get into the fights quicker, which again, that's what WMU is known for. But as you can see on your screen, as well as mine, we see that Docto would be in the jungle, and Baka, who was the former jungler, has moved to the mid lane. So definitely some change up in the some change ups into the roster for the side of WMU. Again, we'll have to see how it affects their play. Baka been very good in the jungle. Olaf is phenomenal, in my opinion. He's usually has very good games on it, plays very, very well. Docto coming in with a little bit different of a play style. We see the Jarvan, who's not widely picked up right now. I personally like playing Jarvan in the bot lane, but then again, I am not your average player. But technically, I'm still high elo, so it doesn't matter. That's all that matters, right? As long as you can stay your high elo, then everything you do should be fine. Even if people think it's bad. I'm kidding, of course, but
Now I'm angry.
I'm definitely curious to see how the top lane Jax, played by Bulger is gonna go. Again, Jack's not not a champion you see in the top lane too often right now. I don't think it's bad by any means. It's always been pretty decent. He's definitely going to look to try to get ahead and just get away with the lead. There we go. So we got 57 seconds on the loadout. We'll see if any of these summoner spells do change. It doesn't look like any of them would. Maybe we might see the teleport go to Ignite for Baka. And maybe we'll see one of the Ignites and the support role go down to Exhaust. But everywhere else, it looks like it's pretty much going to be what it is now. I don't really imagine any of them changing, though. Like I said, those are maybes. I'm leaning more of the 80-20 on both of them. But after 20 seconds, once this loadout screen ends and we do have the right summoner spells, or the confirmed summoner spells, I should say, we'll get into what we want to happen and what we think is going to happen. Five, four, three, one, blast off. Oh, so we do. So Beg for Mercy did decide to take the Exhaust over the Ignite this time. Definitely an interesting pickup there. So what do we want to have happen? What is the outlandish thing that I want in this game? It's going to be from the side of WMU. I want to see a 4-man Cataclysm. No, excuse me. If this happens, it's a 5-man Cataclysm followed up by a 5-man Morgana ult. After the ult ends, I want Zinka to charge up the Keeper's Verdict and just knock them all the way back to their fountain. That's exactly what I want to happen. I don't even care if they lose the fight because of that. I just want to see that happen. It's obviously not going to, but it's what I want. Definitely be funny to see. But what we think is going to happen. So we're definitely going to see the early aggression come out of Docto on the Jarvan. I imagine he'll probably try to go for a level 2 gank somewhere, maybe in the top lane or the bot lane, depending on where he's at. If Beg for Mercy starts the Dark Binding, we could definitely see him go for that bot side. The Arcane Shift and the Stand Behind Me won't be available for either Mythima or All I Do Is Win. This should be an easy time if he does. We might see him go top lane though, to help Zinka out. More than likely, not going to start the pushback into the pushback for the stuns, but he definitely has a slow with this Q. Bulger will probably start his own queue, so he'd be able to jump away. So I definitely see the rotation going to the bot lane. Maybe, could go mid. Baka does have a slow on Lissandra, so he could go after raw speed as well. Meanwhile, in the top lane, I definitely see the favorite going to Bulger, at least for the early game. Obviously, once Zinka does start getting some items, depending on how Bulger builds, Zinka might have the advantage. The mid lane, it does look like Baka should have a pretty okay time. If raw speed tries to go in, he's just going to get CC'd and take a lot of damage anyway. So he's definitely have to play that real careful. He does have the ignite though. First the TP, so he's once he notices that he might try to play aggressive because he will he could technically win if he plays it right with the ignite pressure. And then in that bot lane should be just pretty farm intensive. Mythma gonna be trying to stack those kleptos, and then Esports just gonna look to farm up and just push the waves all day. As far as which team it does look like that WMU has the better comp. Again, with no real front line from the side of Strictly Business, I could see problems if Zior, Bulger, and Rossby don't get really far behind. So I'm going to give this one to WMU based off their straight up team, their draft. But I mean, if Zior gets really fed and really farmed, Esponge, Beg for Mercy, none of them will stay alive. Like they'll die instantly. So it could go really, really well for them. But that's the caveat is it has to go really well for them for that to happen. But we're gonna load into this game in a few seconds, and on that blue side we do have Strictly Business with Bulger in the top lane on the Jax. Dior will be playing that Kazakhs in the jungle. We'll see Raw Speed on the Echo in the mid lane, and then Mythma, and all I do is win on the Ezreal and Tigre Braum in that bot side. Meanwhile, on the right side of the map, we do have WMU Varsity with Zinka on the Poppy in the top lane, Docto on the Jarvan in the jungle. We see Baka on the Lissandra in the mid lane, and Esponge Bay for Mercy on the Sivir Morgana in the bot side. Some of these outfits, man. Poppy has the right idea with the type of outfit going into battle. Sivir and Morgana kind of need to work on what they find as battle attire. I guess Lissandra has like pure armor on too. Let's see, we're gonna see the Dark Harvest on Docto and on Zior. Definitely interesting for that for Jarvan to take Dark Harvest, but I mean I take Dark Harvest in the bot lane every game. I like it. I mean, you're gonna want to get aggressive anyway, so you're gonna be looking for those early ganks, and as long as you could get pretty much a stack every time you gank, then definitely gonna have a good time going into later in the game. The only other real keystone you could take, especially if you're going full damage, which I imagine he will, would be maybe the electrocute just for that quick burst of damage. So, but with the Dark Harvest have an infinite stack, it does seem more appealing. The game doesn't really go that long anyway. Usually, for the stacks really to start, adding up to the point where it's pretty much execute potential. But if you get 5, 6, 7 stacks within 10 minutes, you're definitely on a good path. I imagine we'll see maybe 3 or 4 within the first 10 minutes from Docto. Again, it all depends on how much he does actually gank of the lanes. Playing on J4, you definitely are for that early game presence. You have not more, but you have that real early game presence for ganks. The flag and drag is obviously cool for engaging. I love this music. Like I said, every time we go live. I said every time there's a series, I just like this music. Sponge dancing. I don't know. Is anyone else a fan of chromas? I'm just not really a fan of them. I think they're just a big scam. Like I feel like it's just like laziness. It's like the Riot team getting lazy about making a new skin or something. You're just like, you know what? Let's just add some colors. And then after they started doing it and they saw that people were buying into it and buying the chromas, they started obviously making packaging for them, whatnot. But I don't know. I also don't like to buy skins. I think I can't remember what the last skin it was that I bought. Might have been the Star Guardian Jinx when that came out. I think that might have been the last one I bought. I don't remember if I bought Project Ash or if that was gifted to me. Because I had the Darkstar Varsity gifted to me because that's my favorite champion. And a good friend of mine, he gifted it to me, I think for like my birthday or Christmas. My best friend Oscar just gifted me the Dragon Slayer Pantheon for this Christmas. I think I had the Project Ash gifted to me as well. So I think the last skin I bought was the Darkstar, not Darkstar, but the Guardian Jinx. Alright. Star Guardian Jinx, there you go. There you go, Docto level 2. Gonna take his Gromp. Let's see if he goes bot side. Zior is gonna take his Krugs though, so he'll be there in case Docto does come down early on. But both junglers starting blue side. Pretty typical thing to see here. Look at Zinka just getting really aggressive, throwing shields at people's face. Bulger's definitely gonna wait for that level 2 so he can get himself the counter strike. Once he's level 3 though, you definitely should see him get a little bit more aggressive of his full combo ready to go. Uh oh, Zinka's gonna look for this. There's the counter strike. He started early actually. He didn't start the jump. Zinka's gonna look for this. He has to be careful. Bulger's in a lot of trouble. The flash should be burned in a second. Gonna hold on to it though. But starting that counter strike first definitely makes things a little scary for him. And we do see that Docto went to that mid lane early on. And there you go. You see Raw Speed goes in, instantly gets rooted up. Baka playing that beautifully, sidestepping. And it's looking really good for WMU. They already got a few hundred gold of a lead right now in 3 minutes. The CS definitely adding up. The bot lane double the CS, the top lane double the CS. You know, it's 3 minutes in again, but they're already doubling up on the CS here. Beg for Mercy landing those Dark Bindings beautifully. Zinka's going to go in. He gets a nice stun. Oh, Bulger can't jump, but he does get the counter strike on. Zinka was taking a tower shot, but he did get out of it in time. And there you go. Docto is going to go in from the tower, behind the tower. They're looking for that tower dive. Ooh, he didn't catch Zior in that. And Zior's going to be right here. He's going to be in a little bit of trouble, but Zinka's coming in. Does get the pushback. Zior trying to get to the tower, but it's not enough. First blood going over to Zinka. Beautiful play by Zinka. He stopped the jump of Zior, forcing him just to go backwards yet again. He tried getting to the tower to be safe, but it was not enough. Raw Speed might get some damage on. Didn't get the stun off. Was looking for it, though. And now Zinka has double buffs. Already playing aggressive against Bulger on the Jax. Now he can be even more aggressive with those buffs. And Raw Speed's out of mana. You gotta be careful. Flash forward. He's gonna get the easy solo kill. Baka, knowing the threat the lack of threat. Excuse me. Bulger in a little bit of trouble. Does get the counter strike off. He's gonna be fine. That's 2 quick kills going over to the side of WMU, and just like I said, they play very aggressively, so this is not surprising that they're trying to do this already. Blade already down. Docto back in that top side. He's looking for another gank. The teleport was used by Bulger, picked himself up a longsword, a couple potions, and a ward. So he's gonna go in the bush and he's gonna wait. The flash is still available on Bulger. Zinka did have to use his though. But there he goes, he's going in. There's flag drag, not enough, but it doesn't matter right now. He's gonna flash away. And a little bit of a miscommunication there. Docto went in with the flag drag, a little offbeat. Saw that Bulger was pushed away, but he has the back, and he has no teleport to get back in the lane, and he did use his flash. But they're looking for it. Zior's gonna look for a counter game. Meanwhile, Zinka's going in. He's gonna get the kill almost. He does the aftershock, but here comes the TP, and the Baka's in that down in that bot side, and now all I do is win's gonna be the target. There's the concussive blows. Doesn't matter. Also, Minthama's gonna flash, and there's not enough. Raw Speed's here to make something happen though, but it's a little too late. And no one dies on the side of WMU. Big for Mercy got really low. The concussive blows are there. Esponge is ignited up. He doesn't have the heal. Raw Speed's looking for the fight. The Dark Binding, it misses. And they're going to get out just fine right now. Mythmo uses the Arcane Shift forward, but Docto, now he's in the spot side. He's going to look for Mythmo. Mythmo's in a lot of trouble, and that's going to be a kill going over to Docto. And WMU using every bit of aggression they have. 3,000 gold advantage already. And it's not looking good for Strictly Business right now. Dragon is up. It will be a Mountain Drake. Been up for a minute 20 now. Strictly Business might need to try to match the aggression. They have 1 death across the board. Everyone on the side of Strictly Business has died once. That is not something you see too often, honestly. That's almost not. That's something you never really see. 0-1-0. That's pretty. It's kind of interesting. But Docto was in that bot side jungle looking for another gank. Or just another kill, even. He's not going to find it, but look at this Bolger. Not able to really fight back. We're going to see Baka get himself the blue buff. That's going to be troublesome for Raw Speed in the mid lane. Saving Grace, though, the teleport is down. Baka does not have his flash, so Raw Speed can flash away if needed to. And it looks like Dragon might be on the menu here. Yeah, so WMU are pushing into that Dragon Pit right now. And they're going to take themselves a free Mountain Drake. There's no ward coverage whatsoever from the side of Strictly Business. Bolger in the bush again. Zinka doesn't care. Can't really do a whole lot at the moment. And then you do see that Baka's rotating down to the bot lane. Is he looking for a kill here? They are pushed forward. Docto's going down as well. It's going to be a 4-man movement bot. No ultimate from Esponge, though. And they're going to look for it. They're just going to go after Mythmo. There's the ult down. He is entombed. And there's a kill. Going over to Baka. Now on a killing spree. And Zinka, look at the damage he's doing. He's going to look for the stun. There's the pushback. And he's going to get the Creeper's Verdict. And boom, easy kill. And Zinka gets himself another solo kill in that top lane. And it just looks like there's nothing the side of Strictly Business can do even right now as we speak. We're going to see the root up, and Raw Speed's going to take a tower shot, but he's going to be just fine for now. Seems like a bit of a misplay from the side of Strictly Business. Bolger not really respecting the damage output of Zinka on the Poppy. Dior's here though, but Zinka might be able to fight this. Does push him back, and yeah, he's going to continue to fight this. And Dior might be in some trouble. He does use his ultimate to get out of there though. And the bot side's going to be used. Gust of Blows is procced, but doesn't matter with the black shield. And they're going to be able to get out. They got first tower 9 minutes in. Blue buff did go over to Zior, so no buff for Raw Speed, and it's 7-0 right now in favor of WMU. Things are definitely looking rough at the current moment. It's not over though. They can still bring it back. You know, 10 minutes in, you get a rough start. You definitely make these plays come in late game. But with the way WMU likes to play, it might not happen. They might not even get a chance. We'll have to see, though. We'll definitely have to see. Once Bolger gets an item, he's going to go for that Triforce that looks like first item. And they're going to do a lane swap. And Bolger might be in some trouble. There's a Boomerang come out. They're going to look for the Dark Binding ultimate from Esponge. Dark Binding does miss, but it doesn't matter. He's going to use the Counter Strike up. There's a Black Shield. And he's just going to continue to push down the attacks. There's another Boomerang coming out. He might actually die. Docto was going to look to go over and doesn't need to. Esponge gets himself a nice kill. And Zinka is pushing out Mythmo right now. He's got a 3-level advantage. Mythmo's going to use the heal. There's the push. He's got to wait for his Arcane Shift to come down. And it is there in time. But Zinka's still pressing forward. He's going to look for this. Gets the shield. An easy solo kill. Meanwhile, we see the Entomb in the mid lane. And all I do is Wayne is going to lose this fight out. And that's Baka on a rampage. And that's 3 kills across the board. And it's getting more and more rough right now. It doesn't matter where you go, you're getting chased down by this WMU squad. 6,000 gold lead for them at the moment. 7,000 gold lead. And they're just going to continue to push down these lanes. I don't know what the side of Strictly Business can do right now. They definitely need to get something. But Zinka's found Zior, and that's gonna be nice. Quill, they're gonna give it to Docto. He actually wants it. Zior flashes the wall. He might actually get this flash forward from Zinka. Actually is able to pick it up. They tried giving it to Docto, but instead Zinka's gonna take it. And why not? Docto needs that damage. They're just gonna keep pushing forward. Cataclysm is available. We haven't even seen a Cataclysm yet, so concussive blow proc, but it does nothing. Uh oh, Docto's found Raw Speed. Raw Speed might be in some trouble. He's gonna go down. He just needs to be rooted up. Yes, but no, he actually ults out of getting the stun. But he's still good. There's an ultimate ready. There's the flash forward. There's the Cataclysm coming in. True Shot Barrage is there. All I do is win. And Mythma coming, but not in time. There's Docto getting one more kill. Now there's the Ignite going down on Docto. Can they get out? Concussive blows this up. But double knockup coming from Docto. Brings the flash from Mythma, but he goes after him anyway. And all I do is win his next. That's 3 kills for nothing. Here's Zior in here, but he's going to think twice about going in on that one. And a beautiful 2v3 for the side of WMU. And they're just using their advantage they know they have to win these fights. It was actually like a 4 for 0. Flash forward from Bolger though, and he's not going to be able to get the kill into Baka. We do see that the Rift Herald is summoned in the bot side, and they're going to get this tower and probably this in-hit tower if they are able to push it up. Meanwhile, we're going to see Zinka get gone on. The ultimate does come out. Can Zinka get away? He does use a beautiful Keeper's Verge, and the Ignite does take him down, so Raw Speed's able to get the first kill for his team. And they're not going to be able to get any more, so they're going to back up, be perfectly okay, outside of Zinka. They did take the T2 in the bot side. Didn't need the Rift Herald for that one, but they didn't expect that much aggression probably outside of Strictly Business. Bagging up in 4 seconds. They're going to look to take this right away, and it is an Inferno Drake. Oh, E-Sponge, you're taking a lot of damage, and the rest of the team is here. Can they fight this? They're going to see Zior go in. There's the knockup. Zior's going to die, and Big Varsity gets it. The ultimate does come out. Can he get it? No! Bolger picks the kill up before he's about to go up. He gets pushed back. Bolger's going to be the target next. Can they get it? Docto getting low, but he's actually fine. E-Sponge trying to run away now. Rawspeed going to die as well before he's able to get a kill. Baka in a lot of trouble in twos. Mythma. Mythma's going to go down. Yes! And, oh, nice pushback by Zinka, keeping Baka alive. And now all I do is win to the next target. And that's going to be an ace coming out of them. No, he flashes forward, uses the stand behind me to get away. Zinka's still chasing him down. He's looking for it. He wants this kill. There's the Winter's Bite. Going to slow him down enough. He does go over the wall. Nice ward placement. He's going to get the slowdown. He needs to get a couple more hits in. He's not close fights for the Sunfire Cape. And now Zior is here, but he doesn't care. He's going to keep fighting this. He does get the kill on All I Do Is Win. And now Zinka's looking for the kill on Zior. The concussive blow does proc, but Zior, look at the damage coming out. He can't do much. True Shot Barrage does come in, but it's a little too late here. Bolger's here as well, and Zinka doesn't care. I don't know what he was looking to do, but Zinka in a lot of trouble now. Is he going to turn on to Zior? He is. He doesn't get the kill. Zior able to use the Dark Harvest proc and get it himself. But Zinka, look how aggressive he is. He is chasing you down, and you cannot get away. You're going to die. They do pick themselves the Inferno Drake while this is happening. And now they got a 9,000 gold lead. Already, 19 kills to 3. Zior has to be careful. Almost getting killed by the blue buff. Didn't have Smite available. You see the 9 stacks on the Dark Seal for Baka. We'll see if he turns that into a Magi Soul Stealer. Going to be building his Zonias now. Does have the Codex, but here he goes. Zinka's going to look for the kill on the Bolger. Bolger's just trying to get tower. Keeper Vert is used, and he's going to pick it up. He does, but it cost him his life. I guess that's worth it. I mean, maybe he just figured he's going to die anyway. He might as well just get the tower while he can. But, I mean, their goalie's getting farther and farther behind. It's almost at that 10,000 mark already. I mean, this is 15 minutes, and this is just a mountain right now. You know, 822, 3010, 703, 14, or 104, and 114. No. There you go. True Shot Rush does come in. They're going to look for the kill. Bake for Mercy going to stay alive, though. Does land a Dark Binding. Docto is trying to fight Raw Speed, but does he have the damage? Use the Cataclysm, but we're going to see Raw Speed ult himself away. And Baka does get jumped on by Bolger. He gets stunned up. Can he use the Claw? He does. And he's going to go forward with the Proto Belt, though. He's going to return this. E-Sponge is here. So is Zinka. Zinka goes in, flashes over, goes behind Mythma. Mythma's going to use the heal. Can he Arcane Shift? No. Zinka's going to be able to pick up that one. And what a beautiful fight from WMU. Again, now they're at that 10,000 mark, and you see it every game. The WMU, they just keep going. They're just gonna keep looking to push you and fight you. They're not worried about farming whatsoever. But we see the Magi Soul Steal is picked up for Baka. Why not? So he's definitely gonna put the Zonias on hold for the moment. And you know, Bolger's still working on that Triforce. The Frozen Gauntlet gonna be picked up by Zinka. Does have the Glacial Shroud. There it is. Actually, he picks it up right now. He's waiting a few seconds for it. Looked like, you know, he's 2 items to, or 3 items to 1 and up, like 1 2/3. So the fear, you know, the big fear of Strictly Business's team composition is, you know, coming to fruition. If they didn't get ahead early on, they were definitely going to have an almost impossible time coming back. But Bolger in some trouble now. Beg for Mercy. Can he land the Dark Binding? Doesn't matter. Yes, there's one snare. There's the other snare. There's another snare. And the snare comes in. We're going to see the flash off for Bolger, but it's not enough. True Shot Barrage did come in, though, but that's more or less just hoping for the best at that point. And Zinga going to come in from behind. They're going to try to pincer this in. Yours off to the side. But it might be a little too late. Zinka's going to go. He's looking for Mythma. Nice Arcane Flash by Mythma, though, able to stop this. But all I do is when he's going to be target knocked up, and there's the Glacial Fisher, not able to do anything. Zinka going to pick that kill up now on a killing spree yet again. 10 kills on a Poppy. That's ridiculous. But now Zior's in the backside. He ults up. He's going to try to look for the quick execute, and he sponges the target. But oh my god, he doesn't get a chance. Raw Speed's going to go in looking for the stun, or he doesn't. He tries to avoid that thrall. They're going to take this tower. Oh, one more hit. Dark Binding is there. They actually do get it. Now they're going to fight. They push Bolger back into the group, and that's going to be another kill going over the way of WMU. And now they're just looking to take this inhib. And they have no deaths on their side just yet from this push. Not even, you know, with less than half health bars. There you go. Dragon is up in 2 seconds. It's going to be a Windrake now. The Baron will be up in 1:10. So Baron not even up yet. They got themselves an inhib. They have all the outer towers of the map. And they just got to look to take down these base towers. And look at Zinka. He doesn't care. Concussive blow. Here comes Yor, though, to make something happen, hopefully. See the push forward. There's the Ignite coming down from All I Do Is Win. I mean, he was only going to use the Keeper version on 1. True Shot Barrage comes out. Nice Mystic Shot. And Zinka looks like he's going to die, though. Just push back. Oh, Zior takes a lot of damage there. And they're going to look for this dragon. Oh, they thought they were, though. Miramana is finished for Mythima now. On pretty good timing there, about that 19.5-minute mark, roughly. And he's actually going to go for the second tier instantly, still sitting on that Sheen. I don't know if the second tier is the item that you want to build. I think that it definitely is going to take a little too long to get the Seraph's Embrace up online. I think the Blade of the Rune King would have been the better option as your third item, or at least finish your Frozen Gauntlet, which is probably what it's going to build. Fox is going to find yours. Yours dead. An easy kill there. Look at the... Uh-oh. So it looks like Zinka's computer crashed. So we're going to have to take a few minutes to wait for that to come back up. So we do see that Triforce is finally finished on Bulger. Definitely a little late. And it looks like the Sterix Gauge is going to be Sterix Gauge with the Titanium Hydra is being built on Zinka. I imagine it's going to be the Sterix Gauge. He probably would have bought Tiamat first if that was the case. We do see that Docto is actually going full tank. I haven't really paid too much attention to the items. He's going full tank, guys. Has the he has the Cinder Hulk with the Randuins. He's gonna give himself the Titanic Hydra, which obviously scales off of health. Everywhere else though seems pretty normal. I mean, those are all normal, but nothing. I guess nothing abnormal in like the amount of items they actually would have right now. We see that the second BF sword for E-Sponge at the moment going to be looking to build into that IE. Has the rapid fire cannon, Storm Razor right now. You know, as a Berserker Breed. Again, I don't think the second tier on Mythima is the right choice. I think he definitely would have benefited off going, finishing up the Frozen Gauntlet or Triforce if he was going for the Triforce, and then going straight into that Blade of the Rune King. Not only does that it still gives you some slow, you get the the active out of it, but it gives you some lifesteal. And that's kind of what you need in a lot of these situations, especially right now that you're this far behind. Even that Vampiric Scepter, that 10% lifesteal, is crucial with that Mystic Shot. The simple fact that it does take or does apply on hit effects, it applies that lifesteal, so you're able to get a lot of life back in the long run. So, but definitely very questionable and very interesting to me. It does look like that we're gonna see the Lich Bane being built for Raw Speed. City on his Sheen. Doesn't have anything else for it yet. Has that Dark Seal, but the side of Restricted Business just looking really grim right now. Really hard to. It's really hard to give them some hope. It's a 12,000 gold lead for WMU. 27 kills to 4. They have an inhib down. Baron is live for 14 seconds, so they're going to be going to get that soon. And they're just picking up kills left and right. So it's probably going to take a couple minutes for the PC to restart. Oh, there we go. So it does look like Zinka is in the back end of the game now. One of the members of Strictly Business did run to the restroom real quick due to the pause time. Right. All right, here we go. We're into the game. Oh my God! Look at those. Look at them wards. E-Sponge in a little bit of trouble now. He's gonna use the ult to get away. We're gonna see Baka come in to save him. There's the protobot forward. He's looking for it. Doesn't into anybody. We're gonna see a flash out. All I do is win and the heal from Mythima. There's the True Shot Barrage. Yeah, you're gonna do a little bit of damage, but nothing too threatening. E-Sponge though will have to back. Baka's already backing. And you know what? They might actually look for this kill on a Bulger. He is pushed super far up, and he's going to look to try to get away. They know exactly where he's at. Doesn't matter. He's going to go in. Does get the knock up, and he's going to get the easy kill on a Bulger. Oh, wait. We see the rest of them there. He's going to pick it up. And they're going to try to get the E-Sponge, and he's actually going to be able to take it. Beautiful. They put that kill. They're going to start this Baron. Baka is on the way. Has teleport just in case. The members of Strictly Business are moving in, though. He's going to TP it now. They're going to look to try to stop this Baron. Baka might just go in from behind, though. He's going to find one or the other. Dizzy and Tomb down Zior, and Zior might be in a lot of trouble. Actually, he just snared him first. Zinka does come in, and Baka's going to be able to pick up the kill. Now they're going to go back to Spare. With the jungler dead, the top laner's dead, and they're in the huge deficit of gold that they're in. There's no way that Strict Business want to try to take this. The True Shot Barrage is not available either. Although it will be in a second, but second too late. And they're able to get themselves a Baron. So let's see where the pressure goes. Let's see where they put the pressure. I don't really imagine them doing anything like a 1-3-1 or a 1-4. I imagine they might do a 1-4 with Zinka. Somewhere Zinka's found Zior, though. Zior did jump over the wall, going to force this flash instantly. And there's just no farm for any of the side of Strictly Business. We'll see where they put the pressure, though. I can imagine them trying to just 5-man their way down one lane, or maybe a 2-3. You know, basically just going down mid and then having maybe someone else in a side lane somewhere. That way they just instantly collapse when they want. Obviously, with the Sivir ultimate, you're able to run really fast. And now we see the Vampiric Scepter. That's kind of interesting. Maybe you heard me. Maybe he heard me through the mystical ways of mystics. But it might be too late. That bot lane tower is going to go down. They still have Superman pushing the top lane. This inhibits the next thing to fall. And they're using a Baron buff wisely. We see that Raw Speed did throw the field down, but he's not going to be able to get a stun off of anybody. I wouldn't want to go into that either. Baka's going to go in. He's foul. He decided not to. The top inhib is coming back up, though. Esports has the Guardian Angel is actually the third item that he decided to pick up. And they're going to go in. It looks like Bolger is in a lot of trouble. We see it does flash out. Glacier Fisher does get a few, but it doesn't matter. We see the Entomb come in, and that's 2 kills for the side of WMU. Flash forward's yours, the target. Are they going to be able to get him? They flash forward from Baka, and he actually gets the kill. And this game is over, ladies and gentlemen. This is GG. WMU going to take this by storm. 16,000 gold lead. And they go for it with Mythma Flash and heals himself. While E-Sponge does look for the next kill. Bolger might be the next one to die. Trying to get a kill on the E-Sponge. Can he get something? No! Double kill going over to E-Sponge. And GG, well played. WMU for